In the late 90s and the early 2000s, action titles were in favour, and the rise of home consoles placed a heavier burden on the already struggling adventure genre. Sierra and LucasArts had phased out their adventure game output, and European and Scandinavian developers were keeping the adventure flame alive.
This all began to change in the late 2000s with a few game changes. Now this list is not definitive, but mostly based on my own observations.
The first being the advent and growth of mobile technology. Smartphones have provided a home for classics such as Monkey Island, Beneath the Steel Sky, Broken Sword and Simon the Sorcerer to name a few, and even new episodes of already established franchises. The second being the episodic gaming model. Telltale Games have been able to prove that there's an audience willing to continually pay small amounts for quick bursts of high quality gaming. And now with their acquisition of popular media franchises such as Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead and Tales from the Borderlands, Telltale have demonstrated that there's a voice for adventure games in the mainstream. Opinion on Telltale's game mechanics, however, have been divided within the adventure gaming community, with some decrying the gameplay style as something akin to watching a movie but with frequent interruptions. The final and most important game changer is the rise of crowdfunding. 2012 was a stellar year for adventure games, with eager fans shelling out their hard-earned dough to fund the new adventures of their childhood heroes. As described by Tim Schafer in the Kickstarter video for Double Fine's Broken Age, by eliminating the middleman, the distributor, crowdfunding has provided direct contact between developer and consumer. We now have new games from the creators of Quest for Glory, Tex Murphy, Space Quest, Gabriel Knight, Day of the Tentacle, Broken Sword, the list goes on. One of the biggest surprises, however, is the rebirth of Sierra Online. Under Activision, the Sierra brand has been relaunched with a new vision for the longevity of the adventure genre, beginning with the story that arguably began it all, King's Quest. Way back in the mid-2000s, Phoenix Online Publishing, or as it was known at the time, Phoenix Online Studios, also began working on their own follow-up to King's Quest with a game called The Silver Lining. It's been a long and arduous journey, but Phoenix Online Publishing have now arisen to become one of the premier adventure game developers. In fact, thanks to them and Jane Jensen's Pinkerton Road studio, we now have the Gabriel Knight Sins of the Fathers Anniversary remake. Maniac Mansion's creators Ron Gilbert and Gary Winnick are also back with Thimbleweed Park, a Maniac Mansion-style point-and-click adventure that feels like it was made in the late 1980s. I don't know about you, but I hear the revolution calling. It's certainly an exciting time to be alive as an adventure gamer.
Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting.